The thought of building a massive following online is daunting. You hear about these people with millions of followers and subscribers and how much money they're making on ads every single month. And you'll look at the gap between them and where you're at right now, and you can't help but think, I will never be able to do that. Luckily, you don't have to. I'm Dave Lisowski. I host a show called How to Win with Video, where I interview different experts about how they're using video and video strategies to achieve the results that they are looking to get in their businesses. This clip is a snippet of an interview I did with Kyle Kaplanis, who is a TikTok marketing and branding expert. That means he works with TikTok influencers and manages them, but he also consults businesses on how to grow their audience and ultimately make more sales. We talked a lot about how there are people who are making full-time livable wages off of only having thousands of followers. I don't know about you, but building up to thousands of followers sounds a lot more doable than building up to millions. In this, Kyle talks about how to make money with a small audience, and honestly, why that can be a lot better than having millions of followers. I'll give you a hint right now, it is not always ad money. If you're using TikTok for your business, leave a comment with what's been working for you. And if you're watching and you love what Kyle's saying and what we're talking about, give a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe because we got a lot more videos like this coming out all the time. I'm going to jump over to the clip now where Kyle talks about his goals building up his personal TikTok and how he is going to monetize that. Here we go.
My goal, I think, is just to get people to know who I am, learn about the things that I do. So to be kind of like a fan of, and not like a fan, but like a person of that I give the right resources to them. They could trust the sources that I have. And my end game goal would be I'm building out a like mastermind kind of group for people. So I would love to take those leads and drive them into that, that source and funnel system, which is a huge aspect of it. The funneling you get from TikTok is massive. You have lots of people reaching up because you've built that trust and they're like seeing you quickly too, like getting to the point, which is so powerful. So that's like my goal. And it's really important to, I think, build a slower community because a lot of people think that they want this viral success. They want to have millions of followers, but you have to ask yourself, why would you want that many? And when you can answer that and have a plan to handle that many, then you could be prepared because there's a lot of creators who struggle with mental health because they didn't realize that it comes with so much responsibility. There's a ton of pressure. You have now millions of people watching you, and the cancel culture is so big right now in the world. So they have to watch everything they do. They're like, great, what did I say when I was 8 years old? Could that cancel me? There's a lot of things and there's a lot of people that are not prepared for that. I've talked to a lot of creators who ended up quitting after getting millions because they couldn't handle the pressure and they weren't prepared for it. So I say the slow trickle is good. You start building that community. So that way, when you do maybe get a hater once in a while, your community is so strong that they actually like handle it for you.
They swarm it.
They do. Like they'll handle it for you. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't have to take it on. And you only get a few versus like, when you have millions, you deal with it. Every video, you're going to get a ton of haters. So for mental health, if you're not prepared or kind of built that slow trickle where you understand how to grow and you can talk to your community, like how should I handle this and start building that mindset. That's the best way, I think, personally, for people to grow.
Yeah. One of my favorite YouTubers, Sunny Lenarduzzi, she is just basically like a coach, kind of mentor person for people building up their YouTube channels with the intent of using it for business. And one of the things that she says is people don't realize how little of an audience they need for them to start seeing the results that they actually want. Mm-hmm. Like if people are trying to drive traffic to one of their offers or something like that, you don't need millions of subscribers. You could have 1,000 and be killing it. And she has case studies of people who have that going on. And so it seems like it would make sense the same way for TikTok or anything in life. It's like, would you rather have 1 million people who just know you or 1,000 people who would like go to war for you?
Exactly. Exactly. And that's another great thing too, is I do tell people, and sometimes I do get caught up on the views, and I made a video about it showing what do those views look like with people. Because some people think, oh, I only got 500 views. I'm like, can you imagine? Okay, go into a room and fill it with 500 people, and you're going to be thinking a totally different perspective. And of that, like Gary Vee talks about this before, he's had some big opportunities come with people who've listened to a presentation of his with 7 people listening. It only takes the one person in the audience that can make a big decision, or a few people, like maybe 50 of those 500 people listening, actually take action for your product or service. That's a huge game changer. And I've seen the vice versa. People have had millions, have done nothing for their business because it was just a really cool content idea that people liked the video and it went well, but people didn't really care about the person overall. They just liked that content. So building it slow, people get to learn different sides of you, and now they're following you for you, not just that piece of content. So you do have to look at it like that. But even 50 views, like, put it in perspective. Any meetings, like I did MLM for so long because I was thinking that was like my answer to like being an entrepreneur, right? I'm not hating on it. There's some people who've had success, but man, if I could have a room, even when I had like 10, 20 guests in there, I was like, oh my God, like this is crazy.
Right? You're seeing people there and it's like, oh my God,
yeah,
there's a group here.
Yeah. So when people get like 20 views, they're just like they hate on it. I'm like, okay, but you don't know that of those 20 people, somebody could be booking a call with you right now. So like one of those people that you've reached some new people. So I say be humble and just make content you love, and don't focus on that. Just focus on showing what you know, and it will be successful.
Because that's going to resonate with the people who are in your audience that are going to watch that. Like you said, you may not have 1 million people. You may not have 1,000 people, but if you've got 50 people who actually care about what you're saying, if you consistently put that type of thing out, they're going to keep coming back. They're going to become the fans. They're going to become the people who are so into it and with you through it all.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had a couple guests quit their job, their 9 to 5, because they're having so much success on TikTok with 10,000 followers. That's it. So you don't need million. My favorite creator, she was a guest on my show. It's going to be live in like 2 weeks from now, but, her name's Giselle Ugardi. She only has 120,000 followers, but her content is awesome. I know it's 100% truth. She's had a ton of success with just that many followers. She does not need, me and her even discuss, like, you do not need 1 million followers to have success. I've known people that are monetizing their accounts between 25 and 5,000 just because of the unique style that they're bringing. So